Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Capricorn February 22, 2022. Today you might spend a lot of time on the phone with friends, some of them senior to yourself. Your conversations will be loving, informative, and somewhat revealing. As a result of these conversations, you might decide to attend some group events in your community. A letter, check, or delivery, which has been delayed for a few days, might finally arrive. This is going to release a lot of tension, as you may have feared it gone astray. Friends, or a group with which you're affiliated, could propose an outing or even a short trip together. This might seem like a great adventure, so you're likely to go for it, and you'll probably have a wonderful time. You might even make some new friends while you're away, or even fall in love. A little break just might fire your enthusiasm for pursuing career or educational opportunities when you return. Go for it. You can be a bit shy sometimes when it comes to public speaking. You don't always trust that you will have the right words come to you. Today you should be feeling more confident with any communications involving powerful people. You should be able to express yourself clearly and confidently to clients, coworkers, or bosses. Use this talent today to present your best side and shine before some admirers. Are you upset over money? Try to remain rational and don't fly off the handle. Chances are your concerns are far more negative than the reality of the situation. Gather together all your innate objectivity, then sit down, go over your budget and learn the facts. By the time you cover everything, you should be more than relieved. It's nothing you can't handle easily. Put it behind you for now and go out with some friends. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. At least one person needs a timeout today. They're just not ready to face grown-up life like you are, and they might be holding you back. It won't last forever, though. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose, with much higher chances for success. There are opportunities open to you now, whether you realize it or not. In fact, it may be quite hard to be aware of them today, given the astrological weather. Your emotions may feel a bit restricted and weighted down, and you may get the feeling like something is really trying to tie you down to earth. Realize that this is just a message from the universe reminding you that having at least one foot on the ground. Hopefully this isn't a workday for you. With the presence of a vibration in the air, you're not likely to be too productive. Stick to activities and projects that are light and interactive, if possible. The ideal situation would be to have the day completely to yourself, without any set schedule. However, chances are you'll have something that needs tending to, so for the best results, do the work first. Once this is accomplished, you can really enjoy yourself without worrying about any obligations. Your power to change things for the better in all aspects of your life will be improved by today's alignments. This is an opportunity to look for areas that could stand some improvement or to start all over with a clean slate. You'll probably have a renewed courage to see things as they are rather than as you want them to be. The stage is set for you to make some real changes in your life. The moon is being kept busy today, and that includes in its final hours in your income sector and after its return to your communication sector. A friendly aspect to planets on the job front, but a clash with planets on the financial front will energize both sides of the financial fence, while any financial tension can easily be turned into motivation, even on the job front. Meanwhile, just 2 days after the sun's return to your relationship sector, the moon's return to your communication sector is a chance to ensure the communication lines are open. Just 2 days after the sun's return to your relationship sector, the moon returns for its monthly visit to your communication sector, and with perfect timing. Over the next few days, The moon will form a friendly aspect to the sun and the other two planets in your relationship sector, with a chance to ensure the communication lines are open as you move into this new chapter. Your tarot reading for today. The Hermit, the Chariot, and Justice. You are at risk of doing something hasty out of impatience and rage. This is not a time for irrational and impulsive behavior. Don't be cantankerous, if closer to old than young, or arrogant and resentful, if closer to young than old. Try and remain calm and let the rage go. Take time to make a cool and collected decision. The Hermit signals a warning not to make hasty decisions. Drive, 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 that's what's going for you. You certainly aren't a quitter. The appearance of the Chariot tells of conflicts ending in victory, so don't give up. Battle on and you will succeed. This is a time of movement and change. Expect a journey relating to work, and if you've had your eye on that car, it will soon be yours. Justice will be done. Decisions will go in your favor, particularly regarding partnerships or legal matters. Now is the time for some good luck and reward for your good deeds in the past. Our eyes in the sky. The gentleness of today makes us feel more tender, generous, and able to take on the world. The only negative is that our emotions will come from an egotistical place. It might be hard to put other people's feelings ahead of ours because we're all focused on how we feel rather than how everyone else is feeling. We could be unwilling to show our emotional cards and put them on display. However, being open to discussing our feelings can lead to a deeper, longer-lasting connection with those we care about. This could create an over-the-top sentimental frenzy that brings to the forefront emotions that have been buried beneath the surface in our hearts. Something to watch out for is a lack of boundaries between us and others, which might cause some drama before bedtime. Instead of pushing to get your way, take a step back and focus on the positive in your life. The good side to this transit is that it encourages us to make a conscious effort to embrace a spiritual attitude after an emotional meltdown. Our relaxed and easygoing mental state favors curiosity, conversation, and generally following our bliss. If you have the opportunity, wake up lazily and see where the morning leads. Whether we wind up playing with friends, working away at a passion project, or lounging with a love interest, this transit unleashes the inner child who we typically keep subdued to manage adult concerns. Following this transit, the moon enters a void lasting until after dark, suggesting we spend this time embracing joy, instead of trying to do something productive with its influence. In the early afternoon, the moon creates a confusing inconjunct. Because our mood under the Leo mood is an easygoing, joyful one, we might subtly anticipate that current events should be more taxing or difficult. The inconjunct makes us believe the specter of bad news is lurking just out of sight, about to arrive with a reminder of anxieties, and causing us to feel guilty for taking the time to simply enjoy ourselves. This transit can provoke strong emotions which don't have a proper outlet, so avoid letting irritability guide your choices.